Friendly Neighborhood Andy Man back yet again with a special guest with this little window right above me. Sir, introduce yourself.
This is DLich, as A-Rock would say.
Good crowd goes wild. First off, welcome back, sir. It's good to have you here, and I just want to go right into it. First things first, where are you from? As if I didn't know already.
I'm from about a half hour from you, actually. I'm in Long Island, New York. Not going to say the town. Let's keep some mystery of the man named DLich from the forums. Yeah, your go-to guru for spreadsheets is live and in the building.
Yeah, speaking of that, that's what we're going to get into today. So, with the announcement of the upcoming update, as it were, it looks like we're going to have some new numbers thrown at us. What do we got? So what do we got for us today, Mr. DLich?
Well, based on what Kaz has said in the forum, pretty much there's going to be four different segments. So if you have survivors level 10 to 14, you're in one group, 15 and 19 is in another group, 20 to 22 is in another group, and then 23 and the soon-to-be 24 is in another group. So pretty much the first 5 levels, they said, are all going to be single. Then it's going to be double up to 27, and then 27 and on is going to be triple. So I had some free time today after getting my tooth extracted yesterday, so I took some half day. Yeah, not too much fun. Brush your teeth, boys and girls. It's very important to brush your teeth and see your dentist regularly.
Oh yeah, otherwise you're going to have one hell of a dentist bill. I was in that boat a few years ago, sir.
Yeah. So I'm doing actually very well considering I had a tooth plucked in my mouth probably less than 24 hours ago.
You must be on the most banging of painkillers, sir.
I don't even know the dentist I went to, but they're really good. I mean, I'm not even on pain pills, which I'm quite surprised, because I've gotten teeth pulled before, and I was begging for perks. And this place was like, oh, we're going to give you ibuprofen. And I'm like, are you sure I don't need anything else? And they're like, no, you're fine, and no pain. So they gave me a courtesy. I don't mean to go too much into this, but they gave me a courtesy call about an hour and a half ago, asking me how I felt. And I laughed. I said, honestly, not that every day I want to get a tooth pulled, but I wouldn't mind getting it pulled again because it actually didn't hurt at all.
Well, there you go. You are a lucky motherfucker. I had 5 teeth pulled at one time, and I couldn't handle a pain pill, so I lived with that for about a week. But we're going back to what we're looking at right now. So what is this first thing we're looking at? It looks like round passes 2.10, level 10 through 14.
Yes, that is the first one. So it is in DLich fashion, pretty much how it works. So
so I'm going to scroll down to the key so we know what we're looking at real quick. So you can explain the numbers, as it were. So what is the key down here, the different colors?
The light purple is when you earn a round pass. So if you defeat that round, that's when you earn the round pass. The light blue, I mean, I'm not reading it maybe in order of the screen, but the light blue is the skipped round. So on the top, if you notice, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you earn that many round passes, you skip all the rounds that are in blue. Dark purple simply means that you earn a round pass on the same round that you're getting double bonuses. So like light green is you get double the rewards that round. Purple means you earn a round pass. Dark purple means you earn a round pass and you get double rewards on that round.
So that'd be the 6 stars plus the double rewards.
That's correct, yeah. So you get a single round pass for defeating that round, plus you're also getting double rewards for that round. So it's just a way to make it look a little bit, I guess, easier to see. On the far right side, the little part in red shows you the number of round passes you'd earn. On the top in yellow, it'll show you the RSL you need to defeat to earn that many round passes. So it's kind of easy way to see it. So literally, if you are going into the event with 4 round passes, you look at the red 4 and you go down, and then you look at what RSL you've defeated. That should be your perfect star chart. For the most part of the challenge, that should be accurate. I don't know how high level 8 level 10 to 14 survivors can get. I know how far I get pretty much. I can, on 23, without spending any gold, I can get perfect all the way through 27. So, with 23 survivors. So, I don't know. If these guys have 10 level survivors, I can't assume they can get through 14. I really have no idea. I don't know. But this is effective based on what Kaz has said in regards to how round passes work. So, how rounds will work. So 5 single, you see a lot of double rounds for these guys, and then everybody, regardless of what level you are, from my understanding, starts at 27 triple rounds. So 27 and on for everybody is going to be triple rounds. The first 5 for everybody is going to be single rounds, and then your kind of in between parts are going to be doubles. So this is effective based on being level 10 to 14. Once you have 3 level 15 survivors, then it goes to the next screen. Now, again, it looks the same, but these numbers just, instead of starting at RSL 8, you start at RSL 11. Same thing, triple at 27. Same keys, same thing on the right with the round passes. The numbers in the yellow have changed from when you'll get your round pass, 15, 16.1, 20.2. The next one, again, it's the same thing, level 20 to 22. I focused a little bit more on this one because as of right now, if you're level 20, 21, 22, or 23, it doesn't matter. As of right now, you all start at the same. So we all start at 14, we all triple at 19, and we all go quadruple at 30. So in the update, there's going to be a little bit of change because 23 and 24 are going to be on their own sheet, and 20 to 22 are going to be on a different sheet. So I think at this point, with the star loss that happened before, there is going to be somewhat of a star loss, I guess.
Uh-oh. You said the magic word, sir. So,
yeah.
What are we looking at star loss wise?
Not a big deal. Because when I compared the two, if you're at 20 to 22, you will play RSL 16, and you will play, I believe it's let's see, 16 and 20. You play 21.2. So 16 plus 18, and assuming perfect stars, which again, level 16 is your first round, you should be getting that. So I believe if I did the calculations correctly, look at my other sheet, I think it's about a difference of overall 73, I think. It wants to be like 73 stars, but it's 2 round difference. And honestly, when my guys hit level 24, I'm pretty sure I can make it 2 levels beyond someone who's got 2 22s. At this point, I don't think anyone who 5 months ago was afraid to upgrade to level 23s because they get screwed out of stars. I think that's gone. That's done.
Oh, so that was going to be my next question, because there was when I first joined my elite guild, Watchtower 13, there was a big to-do about, I was already level 23, and they were level 22, and they were crushing tons more stars than me just because they were starting at a lower RSL, I believe it was.
Yes. There was a triple. Yeah, you get the 1, and then your triple rounds would start later. So, in essence, you were getting 3 extra rounds. In this sense, you're only getting really 2. So it's not as bad as before. I personally, I've had time to look at the numbers, and Stevie always says all the time, like, oh, what's the big deal? I'm very confident that my level 23, soon to be 24, whenever I get everything upgraded, will be able to make it far beyond people who are 20 and 21. And as right it should be. I mean, if I'm 3 levels higher than somebody, obviously I should be able to make it further than them. I guess this is more geared towards the players who, I won't say mid-level, but like kind of close, maybe like camp level 60 through like 64, I guess, who might have still level 22 survivors, who don't really have a lot of 23s. They might want to maybe hold off a little bit before upgrading to 23. But the star loss isn't that bad. I think it's like 73 stars overall. I'm a 67, level 67 with 23, multiple 23 survivors, and I personally, I don't care.
Yeah, the loss is going to be a little bit negligible. It's going to be negligible.
Sphere, and I'm looking forward to keep going forward. So it's not really that, that big of a deal. Maybe I didn't send you that other. Oh no, I did. Okay, so there's one. If you could put it on the screen. I think I named it old to new 0-star changes.
Old to new 0-star changes.
Yeah, it says doesn't exist on with orange. I don't know which one that was I sent to you, but it's got basically three main columns. It shows you the old, then it'll show you 2022, and then 23, 24.
Yes. Old to new strangers and star rounds. Yes, got you.
Gotcha. Okay, so this one, this one's nice to look at because on the far left is how it is now. If you're level 20 to 23, this is what you're looking at now. Round 114, round 215, assuming no skips, everyone skips and adds different star differences, but to make all my numbers nice and clean, I started them with 0. So you'll see compared to before, like if you get to RSL 27.1, that's 30 rounds. That's like you're playing forever. So if you are level 20, which one did I put it as here? I'm sorry. My own screen I can't see. 23 and 24. So 27.1 is going to be at round 16 for 23 and 24. So like the same RSL is going to be almost like half. Like you're going to play half of the amount of time you played before to get to the same RSL. So that's nice because it's less time, and Kaz also said there's no longer going to be cooldown timers. So if you spend 24 hours in gas, 2 hours in gas, you can bang that out and not have to worry about the hour gap in between every 3 rounds. So on the far right column, the 20 to 22, that same 27.1 is round 18. So because 16 round is 1 and, the 21.2 round is there.
Yeah.
So that's the star list. So there's 34 star. I put it at the bottom. That's right. So RSL 16 is the difference of 34 stars. RSL 21.2 is the difference of total of 73 stars. So players who can get to the same RSL, if you have 22 survivors and you get 27.1, and I have 23 survivors and I get 27.1, you're going to have 73 more stars than I did. That's the only difference. But I should be able to get further than that, or you shouldn't be able to get to 27.1. That's really what it comes down to. So, before it used to be 3 rounds, now it's only 2. Again, not a big deal. I'm looking at where I usually set up. I'll probably get to round 20. Again, disclaimer. So, I don't spend gold on anything in this game. I'm a guild leader of Mavericks Knox section. So we recently had a PB in our guild, and I dropped some gold to reward everybody. But I typically don't spend gold on healing. I think that's, me personally, one of the stupidest things to spend your gold on, because gold is precious and I don't buy gold. So everyone's different, so don't start hating on DLich because he doesn't advocate spending gold on healing.
No, I'm with you all the way, man. I'm with you all the way. I was hoarding my gold ever since I was doing the missions. Like I had a lot of gold, and I haven't started using them until just recently with the components and everything like that. That really got me spending gold.
That's not a big deal. If you need, here and there, to go to the topic of spending gold on. So what do I personally spend gold on? I did spend gold on the distance to reset it this week because I wanted to make sure I got my Carol tokens. I'm going to make a short video, just, I don't know, not that I don't trust NG, but you never know if all of a sudden something happens where they don't record that I actually upgraded them. So I'm going to make a little video for my own personal reference just to have it. But I haven't motored her yet, but I only needed like 160 tokens. So I had enough tokens doing it second round of the distance. So she's promotable right now. She'll be legendary once I press the button. So I want that Kingdom Spear.
So speaking of gear, there's another little thing you sent me here about the chances of getting legendary gear now that rare gear is out of the picture.
Yes, according to Kaz's post, I don't have it up in front of me right now. It's on that announcement thread. So they said that the odds of gear are going to be slightly decreased. Now, right now, they're at 64% total. So if you do, and again, this is another thing, these numbers, this is based off like an RSL 27 challenge mission from last week. And as we all know, you can't get supplies. So even though it says supply, 7% chance, you physically can't get supplies. So there are some errors in some of the drop rates I found. Especially with the radios, sometimes they don't get up to 100%, like with the radio calls, like 99.9%. This all adds up to 100%, but you can't get supplies, so I really don't know where that 7% goes to. But if you add up the numbers, I know they broke it down by armor and weapon. As players, I don't care. I just want to know my chance of getting legendary. I want to know my chance of getting epic. And the odds of getting rare gear is almost twice that of getting like usable gear. I mean, even Epic's usable. So overall, the chance of getting gear right now, as it stands right now, before they did the update on Tuesday, is 64%. So if Kaz is saying that the chance of getting gear is less, that's fine. You could drop 64%, drop it down to 20%. That's fine. As long as that 20% is mixed in between. In an ideal world, I would love to see like 10% chance of legendary gear, 20% chance of epic gear. That's 30%. You're at 64% chance now. Take the other 34%, put it in XP. I would prefer to get 33,000 XP as a gold reward than even a piece of rare gear that only scraps for like 8,000. So,
Exactly.
Only 1 out of every 5 gold crates has legendary or epic as it is right now. So as long as we stay at that number, or maybe have it go higher, hint, Kaz. Stay at that number, it's fine, because you could take the other 43.52% chance, spread that over gold, supply,
components.
Everybody wins. That's totally fine. Just don't let legendary go below 7.68. Don't let epic go below 12.8 combined. And I think because the odds of getting legendary and epic, although they're not very large, if you look at the numbers, it's about a 20% chance. Although I can't tell you, when I get a gold crate, 1 out of every 5 has legendary epic gear. It's mostly other stuff. So, I'm fine. 21% chance of gear, as long as that 21% is epic or legendary, totally fine. Put the rest into XP, put it into phones.
Do you think this is gonna? You think this is gonna be part? You think this is gonna be tiered as well? Like the 23, 24s are going to be getting the better chances of the epic and legendary gear, or do you think the 22s and 21s and 20s are going to be left to this?
From what I've heard is, I think I heard from somebody who heard from somebody that Stevie at one point had said that the odds, like if you're playing like a high RSL mission, but the odds of getting 22 or 23 is 50-50. So even though it's a 2.88% chance of getting legendary armor, if you happen to get legendary armor, 50-50 chance that it's going to be 22 or 23, depending on your RSL. So I don't foresee that. And again, that's nowhere said in the game anywhere. That's just something that somebody had heard, or that said Stevie had said it. 50-50. So I don't believe they're going to change that. I think what would probably happen, though, is, I think as it is right now, if you're at 23 or higher, it's 50-50 at 22 or 23. I believe it'll probably be at 23 or higher, you'll get 50-50 at 23, 24. I'm looking forward to getting, because and I will say, one of the things that NG did not do very well in the last couple of updates is they don't, now that they're giving you level 24 gear prior to it coming out, that's great, that's awesome. Even if it's rare, it is what it is, it's there. You put it in the game before people can actually use it, but people are hoarding trade goods. It creates a way because me personally, I'm not going to spend any trade goods on anything yet. Because until I can guarantee that I'll get level 24 out of a legendary crate or an epic crate, I'm not going to spend anymore.
Yeah, I just got to level 67 now, and I was like, oh, finally I can get guaranteed legendary 23 gear. But nope, now they're just going to raise it on me.
Because that's right, yeah. Because that's another thing too. To make sure. Because I think when the update came out last time, all of a sudden, it went to where it's weird. Like you were always guaranteed level 22, and then all of a sudden, level 21 was showing up. So that's another thing too. You never really know what's going to happen. You put in request tickets and stuff like that. So, kind of, if I could give any recommendation, maybe people should just kind of hold on to their trade goods for now. Depending on how you play. I don't know. I've been 67 since. It's funny. I've never been maxed out before. I was maxed out, I would say, around Christmas. I hit max, which is the first time ever. I've been playing for 2 years. It always was like a month before I was about to hit max, they upped the council level. So I'm not quite maxed. It's not. I'll tell you, when you're at max and you have supplies you don't need anymore, it's nice. You can redo your camp, put your little farm crops in the back because you don't need them anymore. Just keep a little XP up front because you don't do nothing. So, But yeah, I'm rambling now.
It's all good, dude. It's all good. You're taking advantage of the spotlight, man. That's what I'm doing. Trying to spotlight a hero of the forums, Mr. DLich here, guys. And, where is everyone going to find these again? So that it's not just going to be looking at my video. You're going to put these on the forum, right?
Yes, forums. I don't even know the website for the forums. I just kind of Google search No Man's Land forum every time I want to go to the forum. So, or I have on my phone. I have my little thing there. But,
it's all bookmarked. Some of my
yeah,
favorites.
it's bookmark. Exactly. Yeah, on the computer, I don't really have it there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the update. I think it's going to be good. How are you liking the challenge right now? Like the
challenge looks beautiful. Like the one map with the lights of the car on.
Yes,
and you can only see that one side. That is brilliant. That is friggin' brilliant, NG. Like, good on you.
Yeah, did a good job. I secretly call this, and I got to make sure. Spoiler alert. It should be Alexandria 2.0.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I thought it was Alexandria's burning.
That's what it kind of seemed like. So, but no, it's a nice addition. I've talked to some players. It is. I can see it being harder at higher RSLs, especially because they have a lot of unlimited spawns by the exit map, so that can be very difficult as the challenge progresses. But it looks nice. It's clean. It's different. It's enjoyable. I'm having a good time playing it.
It is definitely different. The only thing like you said, I foresee like those infinite spawns in that one map that you have to like open 2 gates.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a pain in the butt. As of right now, like I think it's kind of easy, but
yes.
I hope it gets a little bit harder. But then again, I hate the fire. The fire is always a bitch. Fire is always a bitch.
Yes. I asked somebody before too because it seems like the firewalkers walk slower now. I don't know if that's maybe just me. Do they seem to be like slower walking for you?
Honestly, anytime they pop up, I just get rid of them immediately because I don't want them to hurt me. But I think that they might be they don't get aggressive. I think they're not getting. I don't think they can get aggressive when they're on fire. But the best strategy I can give people right now is when I think Kaz mentioned it very slightly, like keep your guys together. Like as long as you keep them together, they can't spawn. Those infinitum spawns in between your guys are the biggest bitch. As long as you keep them tight knit together, you're gonna go longer ways.
If I can add one more comment,
yeah, of course.
I do this all the time. Carol's boosted this week. Carol is a melee character. This is a fire map. It's not a good look. I like all the time. People always say like when they do like melee weeks of boost, it's always like fire or grenades. Like come on, don't put Carol in with fire, man. Come on, what are you guys doing?
I mean, anyway, the boosts aren't enough to keep her from being put ablaze, as it were.
So don't bring melee characters on these maps, even though you want to bring Carol because she's like really boosted, but you really don't want to get on fire and then get a bruise. It's such a pain in the ass. But that's neither here nor there. So
that it is, sir. That it is. Well, on that note, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little interview with Mr. DLich, and since we are so close together, if we get enough love on the forums and online, we can make this a weekly thing. That is not a problem. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you out in No Man's Land. Take us out, DLich!
And I don't know. Have a good day. Thanks for having me on the show, Al. Thank you, buddy.
That's the way the news goes.
There. Bye-bye.